The afternoon shift dragged on and on for Boskitt. Every tedious task was cumbersome and boring. As he drilled and hammered, he could hear in the background, like the whirring of some irritating insects, a continual tittering as Cookins entertained the troops. Up and down the factory floor he went, using his broom as a prop for his outlandish stories, at one point positioning it like a microphone before him and breaking into song. Even his lordship deigned to appear, and could not have been more amused at the antics of his new employee. By clocking off, the sociable sweeper had made so many friends that he was already inundated with social invitations. Pints here, Sunday lunches there. There was no end, it seemed, to the offers pouring in. "I should love to join you for your granddaughter's christening," he told the red-faced furnace worker. "And I'll have a front row pew for your son's wedding on Saturday, George. Many congratulations to bride and groom." Collecting his jacket at the cloakroom, Boskitt had to wade through a crowd as Fred's fans bunched about, throwing invites his way and saying what a pleasure he had been to work with. "Which way are you walking home?" asked George, heading for the door. "I'll walk with you. Keep you company." At this, a downcast Cookins confessed that he was bound for the slum district, where he was lodging in an unkempt hostel. "There's no running water. The rats keep you up half the night, noisy little buggers they are, but they can't help it, can they? And besides, at least have a roof over me head. Better than some poor souls out there." Boskitt was agog at how Cookins could manage to somehow see the positives, even in his lowly domestic situation. "Aye, I try to keep smiling," the jolly janitor declared, a glint in his eye. "After all, what's alternative? Letting it all get to me? Where's the sense in that? Keep smiling is what I say. Like in song, when you're smiling, t'whole world smiles with you." And his croaky tones bounced off the cloakroom walls, discordant and out of time. But no sooner had he cranked up this spontaneous singing than his workmates joined in. Boskitt almost clamped his hands to his ears at the jarring voices, and was relieved when one veteran loom worker interrupted the song. "Hey lads, I'm just thinking," the old man spluttered. "It doesn't seem right, all of us going back to proper homes while old Cookins here is lodging in some dirty doss house. Can't we find him somewhere decent to kip? One of us could put him up." There was a resounding rumble of agreement as the men began vying with each other to offer their new friend a temporary home. But one by one it was found that their own dwellings would be insufficient. Many pointed out that they had not enough rooms, with 6 or 7 family members already cramped into 1 or 2 bedrooms. Another said his wife would veto the idea, while the old man who had initiated the suggestion alleged that the terms of his tenancy prevented additional lodgers. An ominous hush ensued as Boskitt felt the eyes of the assembled narrowing squarely on himself. "How's about old Alf?" He felt the faces of the factory hands boring into him like he were the prey of some pack of hungry animals. With an innocent expression, Cookins slunk back, as if embarrassed at having put him on the spot. "Well, you've no wife or kids to speak of, have you, Alf?" the loom worker pointed out. "You're a single bloke. Must have acres of space, rattling around all by yourself in that bloody big house. Oh, no, it isn't very big. I've only 2 up, 2 down, and you rented it from his lordship, aren't you? So it'd all be above board. Aye, I reckon you're ideally placed to provide a roof over his head. Well, I wouldn't say exactly ideally." "Well, that settles it then," cried a fat steam worker, patting Cookins on the back. "You'll be lodging with Boskitt. He'll make you at home. You'll move in this week, I'd imagine. You go home, pack your things, laddie, and you, Boskitt, hurry and get the place prepared for your guest. Make sure you have it looking nice. Well, go on, pal. Get your skates on." That evening, Boskitt found himself shuffling about his home, agitatedly tidying and dusting, as if expecting royalty. He had not had chance to stop for a breather or a bite to eat when a knock came on the door, opened to reveal a chirpy Cookins weighed down by several bags, bulging with clothes and boots. "Evening, Mr. Boskitt. I've brought me things. Thought I'd move in tonight, like. Hope you don't mind." You what? Tonight?" "Aye, well, there's no time like the present, is there, Mr. Boskitt?" And the lodger let himself in, dropping down his bags and casting his eyes about the crabbed parlour, as if it were a palace. Mr. Boskitt, I'm reet grateful to you for this. I can't thank you enough. And I'll tell you something else. I'm looking forward to being housemates. I reckon me and thee'll get on like house on fire." He began rooting through the cabinets and cupboards, admiring Boskitt's furniture. What a lovely little place." Now he was in the kitchen, fingering the teapot. "I shall feel reet at home here, Mr. Boskitt, reet at home. But wait, if you're worrying that I'll cramp your style, never fret, Mr. Boskitt, never fret. I assure you that I shall never overstep the mark. This is your home, and I respect that. And I'm very grateful to you for accommodating me, Mr. Boskitt, very grateful. And that's why I shall keep you advised of all my plans. If I want to bring a few friends home of an evening or a weekend, I'll let you know. I'll give you fair warning, Mr. Boskitt, fair warning. If I want to have a bash or throw a little party every now and then, you'll be first to know. I'll give due notice, and don't think I'll not. I'll be a conscientious house guest, Mr. Boskitt. You'll not know I'm here."